Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with Oscar Mingueza, as it has been reported that Barcelona are ready to lower their asking price for the Spanish centre-back. 6 teams are currently interested in him. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Ansu Fati, it has been reported that the teenager is confident he will return to full fitness this season. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. FC Barcelona are ready to lower the asking price for Oscar Mingueza as the club looks to facilitate his departure as per Sport. The club has also stated the player would prefer to stay in Spain instead of shifting countries. It is rumored that Mingueza has advanced interest from Celta Vigo, Real Valladolid, Getafe, Galatasaray, AIK Athens, and Hoffenheim. The player is said to be trying to force a move to a La Liga club if possible, as he prefers staying in La Liga. Barca have been on a mission to overhaul their defense ever since Xavi's arrival, with the signing of Andres Christensen from Chelsea and the advanced negotiation with Sevilla Jules Koundé, who could be announced in a few days' time. The defender has been out of favor with the coaching staff since the last season, with the defender only being in front of Samuel Umtiti in the pecking order. In fact, Mingueza had been informed during the summer break by Xavi that he was not part of his plans for next season and that he would be transfer listed for the same. He understood the reasons, agreed with the decision, and said he was open to a move. Recent reports are now suggesting that the player would, if possible, prefer a transfer to a club in La Liga. However, he is not stuck on it, and if he doesn't get the preferred move inside Spain, he would be open to a move elsewhere as long as he gets playing time. The 23-year-old has been touted as a very loyal servant to the club, as he always stayed in the wings waiting for whenever the club needed him and wherever they needed him. He also accepted the decision to get transferred when the club asked him to. Oscar Mingueza is one of the few exit-linked players for FC Barcelona who is really willing to leave, unlike others. I think him and Ricky Puig are really willing to depart because they know they have no space in the team, and they are also seeking for much needed game time. Mingueza, of course, I've seen his value fall down ever since Koeman left. Hardly has he been a regular player in the team, because even when he's put to play, he does not perform like his first season. And of course, Xavi have never really enjoyed the player, and of course, there was no way for Xavi to put him in his plans for the upcoming season. And the player is open to a move. A lot of clubs have been showing interest. Reports are saying that up to 6 clubs are now showing interest in Oscar Mingueza. The player prefers a move in La Liga, despite suitors from abroad in Italy who have been getting reports in the Premier League as well. But the player wants to stay. But if that does not work, like if the move to La Liga does not go through, he's still open to a move elsewhere as far as he has the game time. Of course, Mingueza's departure will help Barcelona a lot. When you talk about departures being necessary for the club to balance the books, Mingueza's value might not be that high, but at least it will release something at least significant, but even though small, from our wage bill. Barca had valued him at €5 million, but many suitors were complaining that that price was a little bit too high for the player. So as it has been reported, Barcelona are now ready to lower that asking price of 5 million so that, Mingueza can leave as soon as possible, because when the price is being reduced, the likelihood of his departure is high, because it will be cheaper now for those suitors to come for him. So let's see how it goes. Departures are very necessary, very necessary. I think Barca, to some extent, have been slow when it comes to departures, while have been more focused on buying new players, but we know we cannot register all of those players if these departures are not made successful. But I think as soon as Barca get done with the Jules Koundé and also trying to get the left back and a new right back, departures have to be speeding up as soon as possible because the transfer window is not too far to come to a close. So we can't afford to waste so much time because we need to clear players. Departures are very, very necessary at this point in time. For FC Barcelona, Mingueza is one of the first players who will likely leave when it comes to the remaining 5 players that need to be departed. So far, Barca have departed Philippe Coutinho and Clement Lenglet. And of course, it's very important, let's get along with the departures as soon as possible. Then on to the next story of discussion. Speaking to Catalonian radio, Barcelona prodigy Ansu Fati claimed that he will be back at his 100% after his injury ordeals over the past couple of years. Fati missed large chunks of the last 2 seasons due to injury troubles. A knee injury in November 2020 sidelined him until the start of the last season. Following that, the Spanish forward struggled with a hamstring issue, which restricted him to just 13 appearances in all competitions last term. However, having completed his rehabilitation and recovered completely, the La Masia glory is confident that he will be back to his best in the upcoming campaign. He said, I am convinced I will be able to become a player I was before my injury. I am working hard to achieving that. Right now, I am 100%, but I'm close, Fati said. When quizzed if the thought of retirement crossed his mind amidst the injury issues, Fati said that he never had any such notions and insisted that he has a long career ahead of him. He said, No, I have never thought of retiring. I am very young and I have my whole future ahead of me, he stated. Talking about the new signings made by Barca and the number of options at manager Xavi Hernandez's disposal, Ansu Fati said, We are building a competitive team. The new signing will offer us a lot. Talking about a competition for places in the team, he said, We know that if you don't work well, you won't play because there will always be another player that can come in and play in your place. This is great because it will always keep us on our toes. Barcelona have endured somewhat of a barren run in terms of trophies in the past few seasons, and Ansu Fati exclaimed that Barcelona must end this run and get back to winning silverware. He said, Barcelona are a team that wants to win titles. We know that we have won Copa del Rey, just one Copa del Rey in recent years. Barca cannot afford that. Fati has featured in all 3 preseason games for Barca against UE Allard, Inter Miami, and Real Madrid, and even scored in the contest versus Inter Miami last week. Manager Xavi and the Barca fans will be hoping that the young stars' injury ordeals are a thing of the past heading into the new season. Definitely, we all want Ansu Fati to stay 100% fit. Very happy to hear from his own mouth saying that he's 100%, and it will be great. It will be great to have Ansu Fati fit for the whole season. Ansu Fati have been subject to injury these past 2 seasons, something that have been a disturbing thing for all of us Barca fans. Hoping that this season he will be very strong, because I think if Ansu Fati is there for a long time, he will get his match fitness. I mean, he will come back, because Ansu Fati cannot be the Ansu Fati before the injury started. Even though he's still very good, very clinical, but come on, if he stays fit for a long time, he will even get better and better. So it will be of utmost importance for manager Xavi and for Barcelona fans to see Ansu Fati stay fit, because he will add so much to this team moving forward. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.